This chapter is dedicated to three equations of motion. What do you mean by it? These are the equations which governs how a body moves under the effect of constant acceleration. These equations are derived. These equations are derived by a simple graphical calculation that is known as velocity versus time curve. Remember, these equations govern how the velocity changes with time. For first equation, the second equation, the displacement changes with time, and the third equation, velocity changes with distance. That is, velocity varies with distance, or distance varies with time, or velocity varies with time. So these three equations are govern how the body will move. For the explanation of these three equations, see, the derivation of these three equations is not in your syllabus. You have to memorize the three formulas. What are the three formulas and what is the symbol represented it? I am going to explain all of it. Right? All of it I am going to explain. Firstly, you must know that equations of uniformly accelerated motion. Uniformly accelerated motion. Uniformly accelerated motion. It simply means that in the entire journey, the motion, the acceleration of the object will remains constant. Once again I am going to repeat. In the entire journey, the acceleration acting on the object or body or something else is constant. Suppose that you are start from here with a specific velocity u. You are start from here with the specific velocity u, and after elapsing a time of t, you gain a velocity v by traveling a distance s, and in taking a time t. Then you may write the three equations of motion, where u stand for initial velocity, v stand for final velocity, s is the distance traveled, and t is the time taken. So let u, what is u? U is initial velocity. U is what? U is initial velocity. U is what? U is initial velocity, and v is final velocity. T is time elapsed. Time elapsed. Since velocity is changing, so it means there must be acceleration. If the rate of change of velocity is constant, then you will say a is constant. That is, I mean to say that here a constant acceleration is acting. Constant acceleration is acting if velocity is increasing continuously with same rate. Yani same rate, what do you mean by same rate? At every equal interval of time, the change in the velocity is same, then you will say that the same rate. So if the rate change of velocity is same in every interval of time, then you will say the a is constant. So this is the necessary condition for applying the three equations of motion. Uniformly accelerated motion means entire journey a is remains constant. A will not vary. Okay, now the first equation. This is known as displacement time relationship. Displacement time relationship. Displacement time relationship. As displacement time relationship, as derivation is out of syllabus, so leave it. Just memorize. V is equal to u plus at. V is equal to u plus at. This is the first equation. And you know all these things. A is constant acceleration. A is what? A is constant acceleration. Pause the video and note it down if you want to. Let me explain this equation by a simple numerical. Pause the video. Sorry, let, for example, a body initially moving with 5 meter per second is with velocity 5 meter per second and accelerated by 2 meter per second square in 5 seconds. Find final velocity. Find final velocity. It's merely an example for the better explanation of this equation. You need not to worry about the grammatical mistakes. I made it in the numerical. Find final velocity. So how will you proceed? U is equal to 5 meter per second, T is equal to 5 second, and A is equal to 2 meter per second square. So apply the equation. So what is the value of V? V is equal to U plus AT. U की वैल्यू 5 मीटर पर सेकेंड, A की वैल्यू 2 and time taken is 5 seconds. So what is the, so this is 15 meter per second. Now I expect that you got it what I want to say, right? This is the first equation of motion. Now come to the second one. When distance varies with time, I am not going to erase this thing. Please note it down if you want to note the second one. If you are talk about the special case, then there is a two possibilities. Suppose that if body start from rest, if body start from rest, then u is equal to 0, but initial velocity will be 0. In this case v is equal to a into t. This is one of the special case. Now same case, if body is fall freely, then g replaced by a replaced by g. What is g? Acceleration due to gravity. A replaced by g. Then final velocity v is equal to gt, because when body fall freely, then it must start from the rest. This is the explanation, thorough explanation of first equation. Now come to the second one, the distance time relationship. I mean to say that what is the variation in the distance with respect to the time. What is the displacement? What is the distance covered? Distance traveled after this elapsing of specific time t. Then the second equation of motion named as displacement time relationship. In this case, s, the distance traveled, is equal to ut plus half at square. This is the equation. S is equal to ut plus half at square. In this case, okay. Let me explain by this example. क्वेश्चन लिखते हैं, फाइंड द डिस्टेंस traveled by the object in 5 seconds if it is moving with 5 meter per second with speed of 5 meter per second initially, and acceleration acted on it is 2 meter per second square. Then how will you proceed? See, initial velocity is 5 meter per second. Time is equal to 5 seconds and a is equal to 2 meter per second square. So here u is equal to 5 meter per second, t is equal to 5 second and a is equal to 2 meter per second square. So s is equal to ut, that is 5 into 5 plus 1 by 2. A is equal to 2 meter per second square, 5 into 5. 2 cancel, that is 25 plus 25, 50 meter. 50 meter. If you talk about the two special cases here, then if initial velocity is 0, that is object start from the rest, then that is object start from the rest. So after this numerical, you should pause the video and I will explain the further things related to the distance displacement time relationship as. So what do you mean by some special cases? It means in special cases 1, if object start from rest, if object start from rest, then u is equal to 0. It implied that s is equal to half of at square. If object is fall freely, if object is fall freely, then replace s is equal to h and a is equal to g as same before. Then height ascend or descend, h is equal to half of gt square, because when the body fall freely it must start from rest, and in this case h is equal to half of gt square. This is the explanation of second equation of motion. This is the equation of second equation of motion, right? The third one. So let me explain another thing. If in case of retardation, simply remove a with the sign of minus. A is where when the body is retarded. What do you mean by retardation? After applying a constant force, the velocity of the body goes on continuously decreasing. If the velocity of the body is decreasing, then acceleration is replaced by retardation. A is replaced by minus a. This is the special case. So suppose that in this scenario, if the body is retarding, then the distance covered, what do you have to write? In this case, s is equal to ut minus half at square. S is equal to ut minus half at square. In the same way of discussion, in the same line of discussion, the first equation special cases में a replaced by minus a and the velocity is equal to u minus at. This is the second special case. Okay, now come to the third one. Now that is velocity displacement relationship. Changing in the velocity with the distance. This is known as velocity displacement relationship. So what is the velocity displacement relationship? Velocity displacement relationship. Velocity displacement relationship. So v square is equal to u square plus twice as. You know that the symbol have their usual meaning. V square is equal to u square plus twice as. Let me explain it by an example. An object initially moving with velocity 5 meter per second and covered a distance of 20 meter under the effect of acceleration of 2 meter per second square. Find final velocity. All these examples I am giving here is also helping you out in solving the numericals related to the exercise chapter 2C. So in this case, what you have to do, v square is equal to u is 5 meter per second, so 5 का स्क्वायर टू फार्मूला a की वैल्यू क्या है 2 meter per second square, and what is the value of s? This is 20, this is 25 plus 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 80 meter. In v square is equal to 105. It implied that v is equal to under root 105 meter per second. It is the correct way. Now come to the special cases. If body is retarding, then what will happen? You have to replace a by minus a. If body start from rest, then u is equal to 0. This is the correct explanation. If from this section especially, the numericals are important. You need not to worry regarding to the derivation of the equations. One question is important. You may ask to write the 3 equations of motion with the symbols in their usual meaning. If this question is occurred, then you have to answer by simply writing the 3 equations of motions, unless otherwise it is stated what you have to do, right? So these are the 3 equations of motion. Go through all the examples after the completing this theory portion, and then try to solve the exercise, okay, and the numericals. If you got any problem in the numerical, let me inform before in prior time, so I can rectify your problem. Thank you very much. Okay.